jog and do whatever you want to do, this kind of has that. Okay, there we go.
Wow.
Okay, I just totally cut the table. This knife is very strong. There we go, I just pulled it off.
Wow.
Okay.
There we go.
We'll do the other side too, because why not?
Wow, that one was easy.
All right.
Okay. Wow.
Might as well take this all the way off.
Oh.
Okay, so the back is off of that. How about the front? How well does it work? Well, it's already a little bit
Flimsier.
wonky.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it wasn't doing this before.
A little flimsier.
It seems harder to put it back into place. Like, see how it's still a little bent right here? Yeah, it's just not as stable.
It's almost like these little bands just give it a little extra strength.
The strongest part of the shoe is this bottom part right here. Just
Yeah.
in this little area.
That is the strongest part, but even when you're putting it on, if you're
Yeah.
pushing it down, right about there, the elastic band does
Tighten
kick
it.
in and make it tighter.
Okay, move.
It still works just about the same. No, it feels the exact same.
Really?
Yeah. It feels the exact same.
Clearly this is not the
Yeah.
main ingredient. This is an auxiliary.
Wow.
Oh.
No, that's still tight. That's still really tight.
If you look down in the shoe right here, you've got the pink part down in there. So
Yeah. If we take apart that pink part, it'll basically just be a sandal.
if I can do it with my hands, I would be really strong. Oh, that's strong. I really think this plastic, and this is the strongest part of the plastic or
Oh,
the
wow.
rubber.
Yeah, it has to be.
Because it's harder to cut, that section. But that's the part that's gonna be seeing a lot of wear and tear going on and off. Okay, so here we go. We just made a small incision.
Whoa! It's off.
And it's off.
Wow. Look at that.
Just one little cut on this one little area right
I was
there.
thinking you could wear it as a sandal, but this part is complete. That has no.
Let's try it on. All right, so obviously it doesn't stand up now. You just slide it in. But the front is down.
It's just on an angle. It still is pretty comfortable. You just have to kind of walk on your tippy toes.
It's like you're wearing heels right now.
You just have to go on your tippy toes. If you want to just walk up a mountain, get your calves really big, and just walk up going like this.
Monster calf shoes.
Absolutely. I think for some people this could be really, really helpful.
It could be very helpful.
Yeah.
One thing I like about what some of the shoe companies do is they're looking for innovations, not just to make things lighter so you can run faster or jump higher, but also making things more accessible to other people that may need an accessible shoe. There was a lot of engineering and design and a lot of research and development that went into making this shoe. So Nike, good job on this shoe.
Yeah, really unique.
The second thing I want to tell you is please produce a lot of them so that people can actually buy them for an affordable price.
Yeah.
So right now they're very difficult to find and they're
Not
very expensive.
$500, not even off on Nike.
No,
Yeah.
it's very expensive right now, but very cool idea. If they are reasonably priced, I would definitely buy some of these just to be as my inside the house shoes. Just walk around, slide my shoes on. It's very easy. Let us know your thoughts on the Nike FlyEase shoe. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do with the rest of this shoe. Just put it on the shelf, I guess, next to our other shoes. That looks very awesome though.
It's pretty cool.
It's like one of those things from that show. What's that movie? You probably don't even know. Daniel-san. And he's got those ball things and he's like, do. Daniel-san. You know that show?
I mean, I thought.
Karate Kid. Okay, I'm gonna reset all the cameras.